When my little sister, Tola, was sent to a Rosewood Academy, an all-girls boarding school, my parents were so proud. It was known for its strict rules, excellent academics, and turning girls into ladies of character. Tola, who was 13 at that time, was excited to go. "It will be fun," she said, while packing her bags. "I will make so many friends and I won't have to listen to your boring jokes anymore," she laughed. But I was nervous. Tola was always the kind, trusting type. She believed the best in people, and I worried that not everyone would be as kind to her as she was to them. At first, everything seems perfect. Tola would call home every weekend, telling us about her classes, her dorm mates, and the strict but funny house mistress, Miss Clara. She talked about her new friends, especially Ada and Blessing, two girls she said were her best buddies. But as the week passed, her calls became shorter, less cheerful. "How is school?" I asked her one day when she finally called. "It's fine," she said quietly. "You don't sound fine," I said, but she quickly changed the topic. When she came home from midterm break, I barely recognized her. Tola, who was always full of energy, seemed withdrawn. She ate little and spent most of her time in her room. I noticed the bruises on her arm one evening and asked, "What happened, Tola?" She quickly pulled down her sleeve. "Nothing. I fell during sports," but I knew she was lying. That night, I sat down with her. "Tola, you know you can tell me anything. I won't judge you, and I won't let anyone hurt you." Her eyes welled up with tears, and she finally opened up. "It's not like I thought it would be," she said. Tola explained that a group of older girls in her dorm, led by a girl named Kemi, had been bullying her. They made fun of her because she was quiet and didn't have expensive things like some of the other girls. At first, it was just teasing, but it got worse. They would take her snacks, hide her books, and call her names. One night, they took it too far. They locked her in the bathroom and turned off the lights. She screamed and cried, but no one came to help. She sat there for hours in the dark until a house mistress finally found her. "Why didn't you tell anyone?" I asked, shocked. She wiped her tears. "I was scared they would make it worse, and no one believes the junior anyways. They always think we are just complaining." Hearing this broke my heart. The next morning, I told our parents. At first, they were in disbelief. "Rosewood has such a good reputation," my dad said. But when they saw Tola's bruises and heard her story, they realized the truth. My mom hugged her tightly and said, "You are not going back there." We reported the bullying to the school. The principal apologized and said they would investigate, but my parents had already made up their minds. They pulled Tola out of Rosewood and found another school closer to home, the one where they could keep a closer eye on her. Over time, Tola regained her confidence. She learned to speak up for herself and to trust that her voice mattered. And we as a family learned an important lesson. Reputation isn't everything.